From Phoenix, Arizona, players and fans alike are enjoying the luxury of the closed roof and air conditioning. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Seattle Mariners and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball next on the show. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now.
The right fielder, number 5.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Dyson off for second. Pitch outside, the throw. It's there, and he is out trying to steal second as he's nailed by Suzuki. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Here's Nelson Cruz now. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the pool area and gone. Digging in, Danny Valencia. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Way in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. In now, Robinson Cano. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. First and second now, 1 man out. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great, Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Trevor Story is the second out of the opening frame. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Ball one.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose. Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll... In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Diamondbacks, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Two and 0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike two. Set to deal on 2-2. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Now at the plate, Brendan Drury, hitting at an even 220 on the year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights-out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Heredia is there, one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Now a swing and a fly ball. Coming in is Heredia, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Runner at first here, one man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone.
Left fielder,
Miguel Sano is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chasing out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now batting, Mitch Haniger. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
Mitch Haniger.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The windup and the 0-1. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. 2-0 pitch on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Center fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Tomas. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Guillermo Heredia.
Right
He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Up the middle and off his leg. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Nelson Cruz. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. In the dirt, and now let's see. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a swing and a fly ball. Tomas is in pursuit and foul. Ready on 1 and 2. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3 and 2. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Ruiz is on his way home. In to score the runner from second. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Valencia. A base hit in his first trip.
Valencia.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
1-0.
And for Nelly, he picks up double number 2 on the year. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Digging in to try it again, Robinson Cano. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another 0-2 home. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start at the plate, Yasmani.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, right fielder, Yasmani Tomas.
Now here's the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth.
Digging in now, Tyler Gomez.
Tyler Gomez.
Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
That misses 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Well, he jumped ahead right there with 2 fastballs, then threw the changeup, and he didn't bite. So let's see where he goes from here.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting 7th.
Standing in, Tommy Piper.
Tommy Piper.
First offering on its way. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
That's a strike.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. A high fastball is in there. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Kurt Suzuki is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
That was 2 very good takes. I mean, those pitches are just right there, nibbled on the corners, just missed, but he had the patience to lay off them.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Heredia sprinting after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
High in the air out to center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the... Digging in for his second at-bat, Trevor Story. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Trevor.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lifted the other way out to left center. Moving under it, Sano, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
This is a big out for his confidence. Look, he struggled early. He's got 2 outs right now. He needs this next out, and then he's got a quick 1-2-3 inning. It just makes you feel so much better and more confident as you move through the rest of the game.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now to the plate, Jose Reyes. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year.
Reyes.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And there's ball one. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heredia is after it, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Set to deal on 2-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Now another 2-2. Lined hard toward right center. He's through first and hustling for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Christian Yelich will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. For Yelich, that's double number 3 so far on the year. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Throw won't get him. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 4-1 game.
Third baseman
Brandon Drury will bat next. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. A changeup over the inside corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they were different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
The next 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So digging in now, Paul Goldschmidt. He got called out on strikes his last time through. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Miguel Sano looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
That's a tough pitch to recognize. A backdoor cutter, you just don't see that very often.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Cano for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Ruiz. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Ruiz.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that's in there, base hit. Here's Gerard Dyson, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Gerard Dyson
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-0 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Goldschmidt coasts under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Yasmani Tomas comes into this at bat 0 for Mark Zepchinski. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he lays off again, ball 3. Tyler Gomez will be next. Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Ball hit out towards Cano at second. 1 away. Stepping up now, Tyler Gomez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Striding in, Tommy Piper. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. So coming to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's in there for a strike. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Ready for another shot now. Danny Valencia. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Douglas Robinette is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Number 58.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate. When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
The batter, number 20.
Cano waits on the first pitch. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
I like that pitch right there. Nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to.
Sano ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first down. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. He just have to be ready to swing.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
3rd baseman.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way.
Carlos Ruiz.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And another foul ball. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The shortstop.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Striding in once again, Christian Yelich. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. Reyes the runner at first with nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those are 2 good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. Ready once again, Brendan Drury. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1.
Well, he got a big double play ball right there, but look, he's not out of the woods yet. Still got that runner at third base, so he's got to stay locked in, come back with another pitch, and he might get out of that.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in once again, Gerard Dyson. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another shot
5.
now. Guillermo Heredia, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Too low, 1-0.
1-0.
Back up the middle. Reyes scoops it up. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Nelson Cruz. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. And that misses, ball 1. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the sixth after that two-out success.
Now batting, the first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Danny Valencia is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Well, that was a big two-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how two-out rallies start.
3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he's back into second here safely. Striding in once again, Robinson Cano trying to cash in here on this two-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Andrew Chafin comes on now looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Second and third, 2 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Again, he sends it out of play. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in. Here's Miguel Sano. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Left fielder, Miguel.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That misses. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Now here's the pitch. Hit to short. Story picks it up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Ready for another chance? Yasmani Tomas. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And this one is gone. A home run. Digging in. And looking for more. Tyler Gomez. Gregor Blanco will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 5, Gregor Blanco.
And a fastball just a bit up. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Now here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Hit in the air out toward left. Haniger is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Piper comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Jake Lamb will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 62, Jake Lamb.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And it's a pick-me-up off the bench. He's in there with a 2-out double. Ready once again, Kurt Suzuki, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. John Jaso will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Cano gets to it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. In there, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Yelich going back. Gone to lead off the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Third baseman.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Mitch Haniger. One run in and one gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in, Carlos Ruiz, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Hit on the ground to third. To his left, Lamb. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the tradition.
Stepping in, Jose Reyes. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Batting, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
From the stretch, Christian Yelich stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
I like what I'm seeing right now. in, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base.
Now batting, second baseman,
Brandon Drury will bat next.
Drury.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike one. 0-2, here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Cano fields it cleanly on to first, and there are two down. Now batting, Paul Goldschmidt, 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Ready with the 2-2. Here's a long drive into center field. It's a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
The batter.
At the plate, Miguel Sano trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a ball 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Number 1.
Grounded back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
The right fielder,
standing in,
5.
Guillermo Heredia, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here.
Diamondbacks, number 65, Nate Jones.
He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he pops up the bunt attempt. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Here's Nelson Cruz now, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Danny Valencia. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And here's Tomas to make the catch, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Ready now. Here's Manny Tomas. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Steve Cishek. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. 2-2, here it is. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Heredia is there, and he has it for the out. Here's the lefty, Gregor Blanco now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here it comes. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Jake Lamb standing in now. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here's John Jaso now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
This guy's motion is so funky. You almost have to take the first pitch and just hope it's going to be a ball. In this case, it was a strike, but you got a chance to see it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 now to Cano. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 3-1. Trevor Story is on deck. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Look out over near the on deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Drury gloves it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He went deep last time up. And a whiff at a good slider that time. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
He froze him on the fastball there. Trevor Story goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Kyle Seager is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Jose Reyes. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 2-0 home to Reyes. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. 2-1 now to Reyes. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Rysel Iglesias. Here's the first pitch to him. Christian Yelich stands in as he looks at a called strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Here comes another 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dyson is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Brandon Drury will bat next. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ketel Marte will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That's wide, 2-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Number 44,
Paul Goldschmidt comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here. Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swinging bunt to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. Heredia is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Nelson Cruz. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance: 49,033. The Diamondbacks thank you for joining us here at Chase Field and remind you to please drive home safely.